Alright, hey guys, it's me, Nessa, better known as GreatLove91 on Twitter. Follow me if you'd like, I'd appreciate the love. First off, let me apologize because I never make videos laying down or late at night. It's already 12:30 in the AM where I am. And the reason why I'm making this video is because as of late I have been in the work office all day because I don't know if you guys know, but I've landed myself a job working for Free America, which is an insurance job pretty much. And I have to start going to school to get my California state license, which brings me to Monday. Coming up Monday, I won't be able to review Raw because I probably won't even be able to watch Raw, which is a bummer, but it happens. And today I was in the work office and I didn't even really get to watch Smackdown that much. I only got to see 2 segments before I left to the work office. So I guess you could say this is Inside the Squared Circle with Nessa Smackdown edition, which is going to be very impromptu and very just what I saw. Like I said, I only managed to see 2 segments. The first was the opening match against Randy Orton and RVD, and it was a very back and forth match. At one point, I even thought WWE was going to let RVD win, but who am I kidding? It's Randy Orton. He's Mr. Money in the Bank. There was a point where RVD was going to go for the 5-star frog splash, and he missed, and then RKO out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3, Randy Orton wins. The next segment was the one segment that I was hoping to see before I left, and I got my wish. It was Miss TV with special guest Big E Langston, or should I say AJ, the WWE Divas Champion, and Big E Langston. And it started off with Miz questioning the nature of Big E and AJ's relationship, and AJ assured Miz that they were just friends and that Big E is, there for her and that he's a good guy. And, Miz did his whole really bit that he does, and then, he called her, I don't know if he called her crazy, I'm not sure, I don't think he did. But, she talked about, like, how every guy in her life has left her, and, like, the one thing that'll never leave her until she's old and gray is her WWE Divas Championship. It was then interrupted by Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler pretty much said, like, face it, AJ, you're not over me. No girl has ever gotten over Ziggler. And then she goes on to say, in her crazy way, she says, no, you're the one that's not over me, and that's why you're out here. And she was going all crazy. And then, bam, Caitlin's music hits, and she comes out, and obviously that makes me really happy, because it's Caitlyn. But anyway, she comes out, and I left out that during the monologue, AJ talks about how Ziggler's just mad because he'll never be able to touch her again. So then when Caitlyn comes out, she's like, well, he might not be able to touch you, but I can. And, like, she walks down to the ring, and she's like, I just don't get it. Why are you so obsessed with us? And, like, she makes her way into the ring, and there's, like, a bunch of people talking over people, Ziggler's talking over Caitlyn, Caitlyn's talking over Ziggler, AJ's talking over both of them, and, Miz screams at them and says, this is my show, and he's like, I see what's going on here, and he's like, and I'm going to make a match since I'm the host of SummerSlam. So he made a match. It's going to be Caitlyn and Ziggler versus AJ and Big E Langston at SummerSlam, which kind of makes me want to order SummerSlam just for that reason. So I'm pretty excited. And what happens is in the middle of all that, it's 12:30 at night, and I should really be sleeping because I've been up all day, and I have to get up at 9:30 in the morning. But back to wrestling. In the middle of all that, somehow, some way, Ziggler and Caitlyn, Ziggler hits the zigzag on Big E Langston after Caitlyn and AJ started brawling in the middle of the ring, and Biggie tried to pull them apart, and he was like, calm down, and then like, Ziggler hit the zigzag, and then Caitlyn hits a spear on AJ again for like the 20th time now, I think it is. My best friend always likes to say that AJ's spinal cord is probably not even intact anymore, which is kind of funny. So yeah, you have a match set for SummerSlam, Big E and AJ versus Dolph and Caitlyn, which I think is pretty cool because people are already shipping Caitlyn and Ziggler, calling them Dolphlin and Ziglin, which is pretty funny. And I find it funny because if you were like me and my best friend, and if you watched NXT Season 3, you would know that Caitlyn and Ziggler have already shared a kiss, and it was pretty much to aggravate Caitlyn's pro, which was, I should say, Vicky Guerrero, and at the time, Vicky was aligned with Dolph Ziggler, so that caused drama for the show and whatnot. So I'm kind of excited to see them working together again. And yeah, there you have it. There is my rambling and late night impromptu inside the squared circle with Nessa. But before I go, I must say, good wrestling news site if you want to catch up on anything Raw related, Smackdown related, Divas related, Total Divas related, TNA related, and any other promotion that you could possibly think of. Please follow DTRT Wrestling on Twitter, and also check out our website, www.dtrtwrestling.com, for your latest wrestling news. That would be greatly appreciated because I love my team. And I also must say I am wearing a Joey shirt. My friend, an unsigned artist, you should check her out if you can. My favorite song by her is Real Love, or also I'm shooting blanks here. Bam Bam is another good one. Just look up Joey and I promise you won't be disappointed. And also, like I said, follow DTRT Wrestling and travel to DTRWrestlingNews.com and for your latest wrestling news. I'm sorry for all the rambling. I'm gonna go now before this gets way worse than it needs to be. Alright, later guys. Love you.